Okay, so I have each one of my holes selected. Now I'm going to go to my heights. I'm going to put it in front view so I can actually see what's going on. And my clearance height is going to be 0.1, stock top 0.1, top height 0.1, top feet height 0.1, top height 0, and my bottom I'm going to put in absolute, and I'm going to go minus 50 thousandths. Cycle type, drilling is going to be fine. We'll go ahead and hit OK, and I now have something that looks like this. We'll go ahead and save. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename, I'm going to click right here and rename this center drill. Okay, so since I'm keeping things simple, what I'm going to do is I have all these holes selected right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this toolpath. Let's rename it 98 thousandths drill. Now I can get away with doing it like this because these holes may be bigger, but because I'm drilling at 98 thousandths through each one of these just to keep everything simple, on the drill press, because the hole is already drilled and a typical drill has a 118 degree including angle, that drill is going to follow this hole. Okay, so I won't have any problems with accuracy. This should work out pretty good. Alright, so since I duplicated this, all I have to do is edit the depth and the tool number. So I'm going to go over to my tool. I'm going to create a drill. Let's go to general. 98 thousandths diameter drill. We'll put our cutter on drill, our diameter 98 thousandths. Feed and speed, let's go 1200 RPM. Plunge rate, let's go 4 inches a minute. I could go faster. A lot of times you'll dial in your speeds and feeds to pretty much reduce the cycle time. But if you're just making one part, sometimes you have to evaluate your situation. And do you want to spend a lot of time playing with speeds and feeds in your settings, or do you just want to get the part done? And if it's just one piece, let's just get the part done. Tool number 4. Let's hit OK. Get that selected. Geometry, that's already selected for me. Now the height. Now everything, because I duplicated this toolpath, all I have to change is my bottom height. I'm going to make this 0.25 with the and include the drill tip through. If I zoom in, it's going to look something like this. Now if you want to, you could pack. These plates are made out of aluminum, and I'm only going 1/4 inch deep, so I don't think there's any real reason to pack. So we're just going to keep it simple. Alright, so everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and post. I'm using a Haas TM mill, so I'm going to select milling. Vendors would be Haas, and I'm going to use this pre-NGC Haas post processor. Program name, I'm going to name 0100. I don't bother putting the O in there because when I post it, it'll do that for me. Okay, so the properties. So I'm not going to have a preload tool. Get that checked, no. I'm going to use a G00, and I'm going to use a G28 instead of a G53. That's usually the only settings I use for this machine. Everything else is default. I'll go ahead and name this bottom plate final, and we'll go ahead and post it. Alright, so I'm going to go through here and make sure everything looks right. So right here is starting off with a 98 thousandths drill. So I have a problem. It only posted a 98 thousandths drill. So let's exit out of this. Now the reason why it did that is because the only toolpath I've highlighted is my 98 thousandths drill. So what I need to do is select my op 1, then go to post. Let's rename this. We'll repost it. Alright, so now if I look at everything, I have my left cut, which uses a 1/2 inch end mill. And as you can see, I have my 1/2 inch end mill as tool 1. Tool 2 is a 1/4 inch end mill. Tool 3 is a center drill with a 1/4 inch body. Tool 4 is my 98 thousandths drill. Everything looks good. We'll go ahead and post this and see how it goes. Alright guys, so we got our program ready. I made one little mistake. There's gonna be 2 clamps holding it down. One in between these holes right here and one over here. The clamp is a 1/2 inch tall, so we need to make sure we clear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my left cut. I'm going to right click, go to edit, and I'm going to go to my heights. Now my clearance height, because it's the clamp is 0.5 tall, I'm going to enter 0.6. Okay, and let's see. I think I'll be alright in the right cut, because basically it's going to come in, do the left cut first, retract to clearance, which is 0.6, move over the clamps and come over to the other side. And this is the last tool path with this tool, so I should be fine. It should go straight up. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my center drill. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to my heights, and my retract I'm going to go 0.6 for my clearance and 0.6 on my retract, and we'll go ahead and click OK. So we'll have something that looks like this, and we'll do the same thing with the drill. Right click, go to edit, go to the height, 0.6, 0.6 for my clearance. So I got something that looks like this. We'll go ahead and hit save. Now, because I have a family of parts, I have one that looks like this. It's the same stock material, and it's going to use basically the same tools. And then I have another part that looks like this. This one's a little bit different, but it basically uses the same tools. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my left cut, I'm going to right click, I'm going to go store as template, and I'm going to name this left cut. So I now have that toolpath saved. I'm going to go to my right cut. I'm going to do the same thing, store as template. I'm going to name it. I'm going to go to my pocket, store as template. I'm going to go to my center drill, store as template. And I'm going to go to my drill, store as template. Now one thing on the pocket, I want to make sure I can use my tool wear compensation. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let's check our settings here. So I'm going to right click on it, and let's go to edit. Let's go to passes. Compensation type, let's put it on wear. And let's see what this looks like. Now if I post process this, what you should see is a G41. So it now puts the G41, and because it's tool 2, it's going to have a decompensation D2 in there. So I have a series of G41s. Looks good. We'll go ahead and close that out. Let's resave this as a template. And let's go ahead and save it. Okay, so now I have this part to do, right? So all I should have to do is go to manufacture. We'll go to our setups. We'll do the same thing, stock. I'm just going to put 0. Let's go ahead and get our orientation. So our Z is going to be on top of the part. And our X looks good. Let's do let's set up our stock to model box point, and I'm going to click the same origin location. Looks good. The last program I named as 00100, so I'll make this 00101. Hit OK. We'll name this Op1. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, so all I should have to do now is right click here, and I'm going to create from template, and I'm going to do my left cut. Let's bring this down. Let's go ahead, we're going to upload all of these. So I'm going to create from template, right cut, create from template. Let's do our pockets. Now I'm going to have 3 pockets here. So what we'll do is we'll just duplicate this 3 times. Let's go ahead and add our center drill and our drill.